everyone, I'm Jennifer and this is Movie Talk. This week's movie is a favorite franchise of mine, and I know it's kind of targeted for a younger generation, for a younger audience, but I still like it. And that is Monster High 13 Wishes. Now, this movie is the first full-length movie in the Monster High franchise. They had a couple of miniature movies that were released, 5 I believe, but this is actually the first full-length one, I think. Now, unfortunately, I was not really able to find anything online about it, so I am unable to really give you any voice actors or anything, and for that I apologize. Now, the overview of this movie is that it's a brand new year at Monster High, the high school for the children of the famous paranormal creatures, the mummy, zombies, gorgons, werewolves, Frankensteins, creatures, sea monsters, vampires. You get the gist. And Howleen Wolf, who is the younger sister, of Clawdeen and Clawdeen Wolf, who are, if you can't tell by their last names, werewolves. It's very obvious to tell who's related to whom in this series based on their names, wants to be seen as more than just Clawdeen and Claude's little sister, which is how she believes everyone sees her. And in doing so, gets herself and her sister and her friends, Frankenstein, Laguna Blue, Draculara, and as well as her own friend, who I can't remember her name, but she is the daughter of the boogeyman, into trouble with the school headmaster or headmistress, and are forced to clean one of the towers in the school, and she finds a lantern with a genie inside that grants not 3 but 13 wishes. And of course, Howleen is all excited because this means that she will be able to do things for people in her, for the students in her school, and be seen as something other than Clawdeen and Claude's little sister. However, she soon learns that there is a dark side to every single wish, as there is not 1 but 2 genies within this lantern. And the secret genie is not held to the rules of the lantern. And she wants Howleen to use her wish, one of her wishes, to wish her into being, because right now she's just a shadow. And this movie, basically, it is a movie for tweens. It is about finding exception and accepting yourself the way you are and whatnot, as all the Monster High movies are. But in the end, Howleen realizes what had happened, and she fixes everything and basically makes everybody's wishes actually end up coming true in the end. It really is a cute movie. It is probably the first full-length movie within the franchise. And this franchise, it consists of, everything for tweens. There are books, and yes, I've read the books. Well, the Monster High books. I haven't read the Monster High Girlfriend books yet, or the diary books. But there are books. There are webisodes on the Monster High website. And, of course, there are tons and tons of fashion dolls, as well as stuffed animals and little fleshy dolls as well. So, it's a big franchise. And it seems like, just like with the Barbie movies, every time they come out with a new Monster High movie, they come out with a new line of the fashion dolls. And it's the same dolls. It's Clawdeen Wolf, Frankie Stein, Ghoulia Yelps, who is a zombie, Laguna Blue, Draculaura, Abby Abominable, Spectra. It's all basically them, and then basically any new character that comes in, but with a fashion, with like something they're wearing within that movie. So yeah, but it's cute, it's adorable. One of the things I really liked about this movie is that it did show the underlying current of the movie. Was that you have to be careful. Is that you don't is. I have to stop and think here for a second. The underlying current of the movie was that you're only in someone's shadow if you put yourself in someone's shadow, basically, because Howleen felt that she was in her brother and sister's shadows, because Claude is an athlete, and Clawdeen is cool and popular and fashion forward and whatnot, and she's just the little sister that trails along. But she wasn't in. The other students didn't put her in their her brother and sister's shadow. She basically did. And again, the genie, the shadow genie, was, I'm trying to, like, I was just trying to see if they mentioned the name of the shadow genie, and they don't. The shadow genie felt that she was in the shadow, so to speak, of the actual genie, whose name was Gigi Grant. Gigi Grant, a genie. It's just, they come up with very cute names for the characters, if you haven't noticed. She wasn't. She was upset because Gigi got to go out and make new friends and grant their wishes and whatnot, and she didn't get to do any of that, and that's kind of why she tried to manipulate Howleen and everyone before her who had found Gigi and released her from the lantern. But in the end, she kind of got what she wanted without really destroying anything, as did everybody else at Monster High. All in all, cute movie. All the Monster High movies are very cute, but again, they are aimed at tweens, where, like, I don't want to say junior high, but like upper elementary school, because they still have the fashion dolls and everything. So like upper elementary school is kind of the target group. Maybe a little junior high, because junior high kids can kind of like the movies and whatnot. But again, I mean, I like the movies, and I'm not in junior high or high school. I'm not in junior high or anything. So, but again, I like these movies, but I like paranormal stuff, and this is kind of, it's not creepy paranormal, it's cutesy paranormal. So I kind of like it. And so I highly recommend checking out 13 Wishes. Also checking out the little side movies, which I have right here. Fright On and Escape from Skull Shores, and Friday Night Fights and Why Do Ghouls Fall in Love. They also have a Halloween one called Ghouls Nights Out, and I will review that for Halloween, or at least in October. It's because it's solely Halloween, I don't want to do it like in the middle of summer. I know some of you are saying, well, this is a back to school movie and you're reviewing it in June. It's like, no, it's not a back to school movie. It's just, it takes place at the beginning of the school year. It is not a back to school movie. Trust me, if it was, I would have waited till September to do this. But also checking out the other movies, I think Frights Camera Action, Freaky Fusion. Hold on one second, because I actually have them on my shelf. Okay, Frights Camera Action, Scariest City of Lights, or Frights, excuse me. Freaky Fusion, Haunted, And then the two I haven't watched yet, but I will watch at some point. Boo York, a monstrous musical, and The Great Scarier Reef. Again, those two I haven't watched yet, but I will watch at some point. And again, despite the title, Monster High title, they're not really Halloween movies. You can watch them whenever. The Ghouls Night Out, or Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun, or whatever the Halloween one is called, I would actually recommend watching that more like during Halloween, because it does, the main bulk of the movie is focused on Halloween. But I will talk about that when I review that movie. It will be sometime in October, I promise. And again, I apologize if I couldn't find any of the voice actors or anything. I tried, I really did. I just couldn't find any websites for it. So I apologize for that. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up this review. Question for this week. Actually, I have two questions for those of you who haven't seen any of the Monster High movies, or read any of the books, or know anything about the franchise. Who do you, of the ones I've mentioned that I didn't say who they are, who do you think they're related to? I will leave a list in the comment section. You can answer. Here they are. Cleo Denial, Frankie Stein, Abby Abominable, Laguna Blue, well, I would say Deuce, but his full name is Deuce Gorgon, so it's kind of a pretty good idea of, figuring, you can kind of figure out who he is based on his last name. Trying to think here, well, I guess that's all because I can't think of anyone else. Well, those are the main ones. I mean, there are tons of others, but those are the main ones. Just, let me know if those four, because I did mention who Clawdeen and Claude and Gigi and Gulia were related to. But those are the other four. And who do you think they're descended from? And my other questions, actually there's three questions, because the third one's going to tie in with this title of the movie. Second question is, of the Monster High, for those of you who have seen who know about the Monster High franchise, who is your favorite character within the Monster High franchise? My personal favorite is Clawdeen Wolf, but I like animals, and she's the closest thing to an animal in the franchise. And my third and final question for this week is, if you found a lamp with genie in it, and we're given, we'll just go with the regular attribute of 3 wishes, what would you wish for? So please leave your answers in the description section. Also feel free, or in the comment section, excuse me. Also feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. I do love reading those. And feel free to like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The information will be in the description channel or section. And feel free to follow or to watch some of my other movie talk videos and my TV talk and book talk videos as well, and my top favorite videos. I have a couple of those. Before I sign off, I'd like to apologize for not posting this yesterday. It's just time kind of got away from me. It happened. I have no excuse for it other than that. And that's about it. I'm Jennifer. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you again next time.